Today we're in the Pakuratahi Forest. We are here. This is in the Upper Hutt area, and we're gonna go do the Tunnel Gully walk. You can kind of see what the tunnel looks like here. You can see this is the Tunnel Gully recreation area. It's a big area with a lot of tracks, a lot of mountain biking. First things first though, we're gonna grab some lunch. It's a pretty good view. Wow, it's a really nice area. It's also a really nice day. It's been raining maybe the past 2-3 days, and today it's clear before another storm system is coming in. It's kind of cold, a little bit cold, so wearing a jacket. We're still in winter, but definitely things are changing, so spring is arriving. You can feel it in the air. And a little travel hack, if you're in New Zealand, if you stop by New World, you can pick up pre-made baguettes, which are decently priced, not too expensive, $7.99 New Zealand dollars, which is probably like $5 US. Before I dig in, here's a look at the roast beef baguette from New World. And in New World, you pick these up in the deli section, and they have all types of things you can pick up there, like pastas and macaroni and stuff like that. Yum. Right toward the entrance, they have these little pamphlets too with maps and information. Winding streams, historic trails, and forest giants. You can kind of see a map overview of the area. You can see there's a bunch of things you can do, mountain biking. Still looks like there's swimming, camping, etc. And I think we're gonna try to get to this tunnel, but we're not quite sure if the trail leads there. All right, let's go see what this walkway is over here. Oh wow. Look how clear that water is. See, it runs into the plants over here. All right, I'm going down this way. Just another open field area where you can have picnics or play frisbee, run around. And the creek runs along here. You can hear it. All right, so here's the start of the trail. So we're gonna do Taines Track, which is about 45 minutes. So you can see the path is under forest, at least this part of it. So this is Lower Taines Track. So it looks like it just loops. Actually, I think it's pronounced Taines, so it's Lower Taines Track. Very cool looking forest. You can hear a stream in the distance. Yeah, much cooler in the shade here in the forest. All these trees are very rooty, moss growing on them. Yeah, so huge trees on the path, just right near the start even. This one's almost like hollow on the inside. It is hollow on the inside. Wow, look at that. Looks like we're coming up to a bridge up here with a stream, part of the river. See, a huge tree fell here, almost like a fantasy setting. Look at that. Very clear looking water. Wow, very nice. So I think people come here and swim. So there's little paths that go down here. I don't know in this specific area if people are swimming, but along the riverbank you're allowed to swim, little areas. All right, let's keep going this way. Oh yeah, and here. You can go down to the river right here. Let's go check it out. Probably a great place to swim in the summer when it gets really hot. Little calm areas right there even to swim. Wow. Look at that tree. It's just overhanging over the bank. It looks kind of sketchy though. Over here, there's a bench. Just try to climb over to that bench zone and then cross over the river. Jump across right here, let's go. All right, got a huge tree growing here. You can just see the river is carved out underneath the tree. I mean, eventually this huge tree seems like it might just fall over. He's looking back. Very cold right now. All right, let's continue on. Let's get over to the tunnel. So it has been raining the past 2-3 days, so the ground is a bit muddy. See a lot of ferns growing off the side of the path. Got a little park area, open area. Oh, we got a tunnel right over here, about a minute away, 50 meters. This area is nice and open. Somewhat ominous looking, honestly. Looks, you know, something might be living in there, like a bear or a dragon. I mean, there's no bears in New Zealand. And here's the tunnel. Wow, look at this. Oh, and you can hear people on the other side. Is there someone standing there? Maybe. Use tunnel at own risk. Wow, okay. It's a bit freaky. You can just hear the water dripping, the echoes of people on the other side. Can't really see much, so I'm gonna get my iPhone. Ooh, it's dripping from the top. See how the walls are made of stone. This is what the ground kind of looks like. Kind of see the tunnel is made up of bricks. Little inlay right here, very horror film like. Also at the side of the right here, there's little holes for water to drip out. Oh, here's one. So you can see this is where water comes out, and there's a little like edge here for the water to run down the tunnel. It's very cool in here too, very chilly feeling. Alright, as we get closer to the entrance, you can see right here, there's a bit of the wall with water leaking out. Around here. Oh, a lot of dripping here in this area. Good look at the other side of the tunnel. A little bit of a waterfall right here. Water outlet. Then we just come out here on the trail again. Maymorn Ridge to Mount Climby. It's an interesting name for a mountain, Mount Climby. Alright, we're gonna just walk up this way here to see what's up at the top. It's quite a steep ascent. Alright, so it's a bit slippery just because of the how damp the ground is. I'm not gonna go up all the way, whoa. Maybe another time. Alright, let's go back through the tunnel. A bit brighter looking this way. We exit. Alright, so that was pretty cool. Nice tunnel. to check out. A short walk from the parking lot. And I think these old tunnels used to be where the railway was placed. And that's all been updated and moved. So we're going up to the Upper Hutt track. Nice open area here. To Lookout and Waterfall. Oh, there's a waterfall. It's about 30 minutes, which isn't too bad. Oh, it's getting a bit brighter over here. Nice and sunny. Yeah, it's just cold in the tunnel, but hiking up this small incline kind of warms you up. I imagine it would get really warm in the summer though. But with all this shade, maybe not. This is a little bridge walkway here. I think we're coming up to the waterfall soon. And we're here. There's a waterfall. No, I'm just kidding. Little creek outlet right here. This is a very, very beautiful forest. Almost rainforest-like. And of course, if you're not familiar with New Zealand, there aren't any dangerous animals really in the whole of New Zealand. Primarily you get just birds, ground birds, and things like lizards and insects. Alright, so here's a river crossing here. You can access the river right here. Maybe we'll go down and look at the river real quick. Oh, and I can see a waterfall right over there. Down this way, looks like here's the waterfall. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, so I had no idea that there was a waterfall here. Pretty amazing. Just these huge trees lining the path too. That is massive. Oh, and this is another big tree here. It's hard to show the scale of these, really. Just the roots have pushed up the trail here. Looks to be a bit of a lookout point right here. Pretty good view. You can see some of these trees. You can see the tops of them now. So it looks like we are on the downward slopes now. Interesting plants. Little spot with a bench. Sound of the river. You have this huge tree in front of you. Massive and old. We're heading toward the Lower Hutt track. We're hearing signs of humanity up here. It's like a cow plant. We're just told that when it's bug eaten, you mix it with wax and it creates like a healing type of balm. Pretty interesting. Look at this. There's a few things going on here. Check this out. It's almost like they're glowing a little bit. Kind of look like fingernails or toenails. Alright, so we are back at the parking lot now, and that was the loop track. Hope you enjoyed it, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time. Okay, bye.